Thomas's Tricky Tree. It was a winter holiday season. All the little engines on the narrow gauge railway were very busy. Skarloey was pulling cars of holly and mistletoe from the woods. Mighty Mac was taking vacationers to the mountains. And Sir Handel was taking a special present to the wharf for Sir Topham Hatt. It was a winter holiday tree. Thomas was very excited. Sir Topham Hatt had chosen him to collect the tree from the wharf. He was to take it to the town square at the time at the winter party. When Thomas arrived at the wharf, it was very busy. He looked for the tree, but he couldn't see it anywhere. Duncan puffed up. He chuffed cheekily. Tooted Thomas. Laughed Duncan. He liked teasing the big engines. Thomas didn't think this is funny at all. Duncan called out to Peter Sam. Huffed Thomas. He didn't like being teased by the small, cheeky engines. It made him cross. Later, Thomas met Sir Handel. Sir Handel began. Chuffed Thomas. Sir Handel was puzzled, but Thomas had already wished away. Thomas chuffed into the warehouse. Rusty was there. He honked happily. Thomas tooted quickly. He looked around. He couldn't see the tree anywhere. Thomas was beginning to worry. Thomas chuffed to another warehouse. Whistled Skarloey. Thomas didn't want to be teased by another little engine. He puffed. Then he saw it. A long, pointy load on the flatbed. It was covered by a large tarp. Tooted Thomas excitedly. Skarloey whistled, but Thomas had wished away. Thomas raced out of the warehouse. He had a very important job to do, but he was puffing too fast. Then there was trouble. Thomas took the wrong track. He applied his brakes hard. Cried Thomas. He heard a flatbed crashed into the buffers and then splashed into the canal. Cried Thomas. Whistled Skarloey. Thomas's cheeks turned red. Skarloey added. Puffed Duncan. Thomas was a big engine, but he couldn't have felt smaller, and he couldn't have felt sillier. The quayside cranes lifted the pipes out of the water. Thomas was worried. It was getting later and later. Thomas knew there was only one engine that could help him, and that was Sir Handel. He chuffed quickly away. Thomas had to find him and ask him where the tree was before it's too late. Thomas's boiler bubbled and his axles ached as he raced towards the transfer yards. He thought Sir Handel would be there, and Thomas was right. Sir Handel was there. Thomas wished. Sir Handel listened carefully. Thomas puffed. Sir Handel chuffed. Thomas's smile stretched from buffer to buffer. Sir Handel was fast, but Thomas puffed quickly after him. Sir Topham Hatt will be waiting. Thomas was coupled up to the tree. Chuffed Thomas. Whistled Duncan. Thomas smiled. Wheeshed Thomas, and he raced away. That night Sir Topham Hatt switched on the lights. They looked wonderful. The children clapped and cheered. Tooted Thomas, and his smile was as bright as the lights.